네, 안녕하세요. 진삼국무쌍 오리진 나머지 진 엔딩 유비의 장판파 전투를 시작해보도록 하겠습니다. 예지 쪽이 남겠어? 여기 좀 잘 돼야 될 텐데. 일단은 따로 합성할 거는 뭐 없는 것 같고, 네.
The number of men gathered under Lord
천룡창.
may be friendly and approachable. Surprise quiz time. Lord Zhangfei has a little nickname. Have you heard?
네, 바로 장판 전투로 가보도록 하겠습니다. 일단은 기본적으로 진행하다가
Shall we start?
네, 바로 넘어가도록 하죠.
I'm great.
수행무장은 좋으니 좋다고 그러니까 바로 가보도록.
Fight so that honor may carry the day.
I'm counting on you.
I carry the very future of our realm, and I shall protect him with... Let us go.
너 이런 컷신 처음 보냐?
Whatever it takes. We must get to Lord Liu Bei. Come on!
아, 여기로 가야 되는구나.
That name means nothing to me. He stands alone. Surround him!
Then bring it on! I'll take you all on at once!
There are still many left on the other side of the bridge.
하우은.
Let us wait here and have faith that they will reach us.
Damn you! Dare try to make a mockery out of us? I'll kill you myself!
We have no time
The
to
enemy
waste on the
officer
likes of you.
has been defeated.
Out of our way! I am a dragon burning with fury, and I will rip apart any who dare to get in my way! All my might.
As if my blade was cutting nothing but air!
All my might.
Putting on a front to protect your allies is commendable. But you really should give up.
이상하지네.
Turbulent times force even
Oh,
friends to fight one another. But I've no other choice. All done.
어이구, 왜 이래. 아하이.
As far as I go.
The enemy officer
No virtue in
has been
dying
defeated.
so little. I shall retreat and fight another day.
Do not underestimate the tenacity of Liu Bei's forces. Show them no mercy and hunt them down.
거점이 아닌가?
tough, no matter how you slice it.
Let's go.
So
That's Zhao Yun. I'm glad I positioned reinforcements here. That man's a whirlwind.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
소두고 맹장.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
가후.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
Still waiting for a real challenge! Whoever gets sentimental loses. Now, let us fight in earnest. I'm still waiting for a real challenge! This'll do. Shouldn't have been like this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
No need to overextend ourselves. Let's leave the rest to our reserves.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
So, we've arrived at Changban Bridge unscathed. Still
The enemy officer has been defeated.
If only we could go help them as well.
Turn the tables.
This is starting to go poorly for us. There must be some means to recover.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All my might. That it? I see it. Okay, just started. Okay, not done yet. Now,
The enemy officer
I'm still needed.
has been defeated.
That means I must fall back for now.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't
The enemy
look too
officer
good.
has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Shan't waver.
하우도.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Battle.
All right. Taking care of those trying to cross the bridge. Though, there are still some stragglers. I'd better go help them out. Move forward!
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Know how to fight.
Let's go. Begin the advance. All units, march!
The enemy officers hindering our people's escape have been fought off. And there don't seem to be any more stragglers.
The ones blocking our allies' path sure have taken a beating. Now it's time to join my brother!
아마 여기서 같이 모이고 가야겠나?
Lord Liu Bei, I have returned with your son. He is safe and unharmed.
Zhao Yun, good to see you back in one piece. You ran through hell for Atel. You have my eternal gratitude.
Knew this. Wait, Lord Liu Bei? You waited for us!
It's good to see you safe. It is difficult, I know. But hang on a little while longer. So, this is everyone then. It seems not all were able to escape unscathed. Still, we must move on for now.
여기가 아닌가?
We've succeeded in cutting Liu Bei off. It seems our vanguard have stopped them in their tracks.
So Liu Bei intends to continue down this path. It is a road that can only be traveled while sacrificing people along the way.
아, 백란이랑 먼저 가야 되는구나.
Get ready to be brought down. The enemy officer has been defeated. The battle is more or less going as expected. We should make our way to Lord Liu Bei.
궁금하고 정오.
emotions into fear. That you must already know.
에헤이.
The enemy all forces are to pursue him with every man available. Start the advance.
Remain humble.
The enemy officer.
여기에서 이제 뒤로 돌아가서 저도 조조를 쳐야 되는 거죠.
Without issue. Lord Guan Yu should arrive in due time with reinforcements. I will now prepare for Cao Cao's
자리에서
main force.
미리
Once we rout their officers, we could start putting our plans into place.
있는 애들 다 끊어주고
will begin preparations as instructed by Lord Chugulyo.
Yet all of them continue to follow him, become officers,
The enemy officer
and the citizens alike, all entrusting their lives to a single man. This very almost defies
The
belief.
enemy officer has
Is
been
Liu
defeated.
Bei the true danger? Or is it Cao Cao? I must ascertain this for myself.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I shall analyze later. For now, I must go back.
The enemy officer
안녕.
I shall end you here and now, Liu Bei. All my might.
The enemy officer
I shall
been
pull back
defeated.
for now. However, we shall meet in battle again.
가보도록 합시다. 바로 조조를 물찌르러. 바로 조조를 죽여도 되고요.
come to face us instead of accompanying Liu Bei. Brave and bold. Bring him down. So, you stand before us despite the odds. We can't expect anything less from you.
but I'm not pulling any punches.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We're in great shape now. This is getting fun.
The enemy officer has been defeated. To have you here is all I need. I am counting on you, now and beyond.
It's over. Let's end it.
A true warrior of the Three Kingdoms. I wonder sometimes if you are truly human.
There's no greater weapon than a prepared mind. Sacred Word protect us.
조조.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I shan't waver. All my might. I shan't waver. All my might. All my might.
True warrior of the Three Kingdoms. In every sense of the word.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Sacred Word protect us. I shan't waver.
The enemy officer has been defeated. To have you here is all I need. I am counting on you, now and beyond. The enemy officer has been defeated.
조조 어디 갔지? 허저.
It's impressive that you've come all this way with this many civilians.
The enemy
Your
officer
abilities may
has been
indeed be a
defeated.
threat.
I can barely hold my weapon anymore. Maybe it's time to call it a day. Let's end this.
Sacred Word protect us.
All my might. Let's end this.
sister. Get her easy.
The enemy officer
Let them
has
slip
been
past
defeated.
us like this. I suppose we have no options now except retreat.
천명 변화 간단하게 떴네요.
I can hardly believe we fended off Lord Cao Cao's massive army. Truly, I have been blessed with the finest of comrades.
I commend your outstanding bravery and fine judgment. With you in our ranks, we may yet make Lord Liu Bei's dream a reality.
What is this fog? There's something strange about it.
이제 백남만 처치하면 되는 거군요.
Cao Cao has been defeated. As such, it falls to me to stop Liu Bei here. So you've come, Zuluan. You mean to protect Liu Bei to the very end, it would seem.
Come on.
Ready yourself. You best be prepared to fight. This is our destiny as guardians of peace. That man has even compelled helpless citizens into battle. What can you call this but the worst kind of violence?
Let's go.
Why don't you remember? How can you? Do you mean to kill me, Zuluan? It would be a fitting end. But as long as these heroes exist in the world, there will always be someone like me who opposes them. So you can't strike me down. Naive fool. You've always been soft. However, I do not yet have the strength to defeat Liu Bei. If you won't kill me here, then my only choice is to flee for now. Do you remember the words Juha uttered before her death? Live and create the world we dreamed of. If you really think Liu Bei is a true hero that we can trust to bring our dreams to fruition, then do what you must. But the moment he strays from that path, it is deemed unworthy of our trust. The Guardians of Peace will bring him to ruin, no matter how long it takes. Farewell, Zuluan. May we one day fly together.
뮤비 진엔딩은 그냥 이것만 하면.
Those who have been long divided must unite, while those who have been long united must diverge. Thus has it always been for empires and their people alike. Guardian of peace, the time has come to part ways. One will champion heroes, striving to bring peace to the world. The other will lurk in the shadows, keeping the heroes true to their path. That is the new way of the Guardians of Peace. And thus shall our purpose be fulfilled. This is the last time I appear before you. Yes, farewell. Zuluan. You must go now. Let your eyes guide you along your true path and carry all that has been entrusted to you.
casualties were significant. However, it went better than we imagined. We not only protected the people of Jing, but have also managed to defeat the massive force Cao Cao sent our way. The valor of Lord Zhang Fei, thanks to your presence on the battlefield, my plan was more effective than I expected. I'm glad to have miscalculated. It is an officer's duty to be aware of his own capabilities. Too much modesty is simply unnecessary. Now then, since we've completed our retreat, there's no once we run, if we can inflict a defeat upon Cao Cao, we will have. I must. It's.
봤던 거니까 조금 빨리 넘어가도록 하죠. 박도하고 검은 엄터서 경주 강압은 하고 이거 뭐 좀 신이 바뀌었을래나?
Ah, it's you. Sorry, but Lord Zhuge Liang is away, and he won't be returning for a while.
동맹이죠?
It is just as you guessed. A man. He had been looking for a way of. Although Wu is powerful in its own right, Cao Cao's faction far outstrips them, and having us as allies makes little difference. Given the enormous gap in strength, many within Wu are advocating for surrender. However, if Lord Zhuge Liang's bold plan is to succeed, it is essential for the alliance to come to fruition. As such, Lord Zhuge Liang proposed that he himself would act. Right you are. In some form or another. Of that I am certain, though I cannot say why. Now we must trust in our strategist, and wait.
I know a couple people who went.
사실
Easy to lose your way in the mountains of sheep.
Well.
접니다. 장판에서 유비님들은 조조군을 죽을 뻔했던 일 없는 사람 중 한 명입니다. 당신이 조조를 쓰러뜨리기 위해서 노력하신 모습을 근처에서 몰래 지켜보고 있기 때문에 꼭 감사 인사드리고도 글을 쓰게 되었습니다. 솔직히 유비님께서 형제로 대부분 잃지 않고 끝날 줄 알았던 아무도 예상됐을 거예요. 그 자갈용사 예상 밖의 일이라고 하셨을 정도니 말이에요. 정말 굉장한 이유입니다. 저희 삶도 미래도 밝기만 합니다. 그게 다 당신 덕분이라고 말하고 싶었습니다. 앞으로 꼭 건강하시기를 저는 끝까지 응원하고 있을 테니까요. 자, 좀 태평치 좀 조금 올려놓고, 태평치를 지금 안 올려놓은 데는 조금 올려놓어야 될 것 같아요. 그래서 시리즈 전체 진엔딩이 나오기 때문에
I don't care if it's a time of war or peace.
근데 이거 전투 이렇게 해봤자 태평치가 너무 조금 올라가고
Let's go.
한적도 뭐
The enemy officer has been defeated.
한적도 뭐
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself. That's it. Sacred Word protect us. All my might. Tables turned. This'll do. Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
함적 주먹 실격파 이게 태평치가 진짜 쥐똥만큼 오르네. 쥐똥만큼. 아유.
I saw a shop changing their sign.
그래도 좀 꾸준하게.
Let's go.
Take this. Turn the tables.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this. See it.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
선모.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this. I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself. All my might. Turn the tables. Sacred Bird, protect us. Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
야, 진짜 얼마 안 오른다. 일단은 뭐 저기
Have you heard? They say surprise quiz time. I know a couple people who went with Lord Liu Bei.
Getting Lord Liu Bei to help us escape.
I have to say, Cao Cao's persistence is becoming a real... The situation was uncertain for a while. But thanks to you, we made it to Zhengsha in one piece. Of course not! As if the great Zheng Fei of Yan could even be scratched by the likes of them. We were outnumbered, but it was nothing we couldn't handle. Definitely not compared to the battles Brother has awaiting him. I can barely even imagine how much work it's gonna take to build his ideal world. A place where everyone can live as they wish. I ain't nearly as cunning as Zhuge Liang, but if he points my blade in the right direction, that's where I'll swing. You know, I've thought it over often enough, but in the end, fighting's about all I can bring to the table. Anyway, if Brother's gonna be taking on overwhelming odds, I guess I'll just have to use my overwhelming might to clear a path for it. Well, that may be what I always do. But having a clear goal in mind takes some of the weight off of my shoulders for some reason. I don't really like the way Zhuge Liang talks, but I guess I ought to give credit where credit is due.
You did an impressive job protecting my brother in such dire circumstances. Allow me to express my thanks once again. You have done far more than that. We could hardly have made it this far without you on our side. Lord Lu Qi, the ruler of Chengsha, and an acquaintance of Lord Zhuge Liang, has promised to lend us his aid. But as I'm sure you know, Cao Cao's forces will neither bend nor break so easily. The many talented officers under his banner will no doubt demonstrate their might and their cunning on the battlefield. To call them the strongest army in the realm would be no exaggeration. However, we have no choice but to overcome them. Brother now has an ambition to fulfill, and people to protect. All that remains is to make his dream a reality.
자, 그 다음 전투가 뭐였죠?
It pains me to admit it, but I was in over my head. My desire to lead the people to freedom led to some losing their lives. Even so, I just had to try. The people of Jing wanted me to lead them. Needed me to. If I had left them behind, I could never again have spoken of my ideal for a world in which all can live as they wish. Yes, I suppose that's true. I must think of it that way. Our troubles have yet to pass. We may face further sacrifice if we are to rout Cao Cao. Yet, I shall fight to the very end and fulfill my aspirations for the sake of those who are devoted to me. I suppose that sounds like something Lord Cao Cao would say. Perhaps it is only now that I bear the weight of these lives on my shoulders that I am able to stand shoulder to shoulder with such a giant. At any rate, let us wait for Zhuge Liang. I trust that his return shall herald an...
여기는 제갈량 수위로 제갈량이 들어온다.
We have returned. Oh, greetings, my friends. How went negotiations?
The fleet commanded by Wu's General Zhou Yu awaits at Fankou, ready. Before long, they shall take up arms against Cao Cao's advance force.
Then that means...
Indeed, Lord Sun Quan has decided to join hands with Lord Liu Bei in his fight against Cao Cao.
Well, auspicious news indeed. You have my sincere thanks, Lord Lu Su.
I fear that without Zhuge Liang's tenacity, Wu may have long since chosen surrender.
Tenacity, you...
I suppose it was necessary to draw those advocating surrender into a debate.
No need to hold back. I'm sure he wasn't acting. After all, he's always had a disagreeable personality.
We're in front of the man himself. Allow me to keep my opinions to myself.
Even if we secured an alliance with Wu, the fact remains that our forces are scarce in number. That Lord Sun Quan decided to fight with us means he must have seen some chance of winning. And what is this path to victory that you have envisaged?
To compensate for our numerical disadvantage, we will intercept the enemy on the river. After discussions with Lord Zhou Yu, we decided the battle would take place at Chibi in Jing. There, we will rendezvous with Wu's navy.
So, we're taking the fight to the water. Perhaps that may offer some chance of winning.
Most of Cao Cao's men were raised north of the Central Plains. To speak plainly, they are inexperienced when it comes to naval combat. The people of Wu, conversely, were practically born with their sea legs. No doubt this will offer a huge advantage in the fighting ahead.
Still, this is Cao Cao we're facing. Surely he will attack with enough numbers to cancel out that advantage. Yet, on the water, such caution will only work against him.
That massive fleet, tired from the long journey, will be disorganized. Fatigue will lower morale. The enemy won't be able to deploy quickly, which will effectively immobilize them.
And when that happens, we shall set them ablaze. Thus shall Cao Cao's forces lose any hope of fleeing.
Amazing. Do you truly think we could pull off such a feat?
This is no time for conjecture, my lord. We simply must. Our lives depend on it.
Lord Lu Su, yes. Yes.
It is as you say. All the more reason for us to hurry to the rendezvous. To Chibi, with
척벽대전이 바로 시작하는군요. 방통.
A moment, Pang Tong. I wish to speak with you.
Well, well. So you're the one to call on me this... I distinctly expressed that I've no intention of putting my neck on the line.
Even for me, the very idea of dragging a dear friend into battle pains me to no end.
All the more reason to leave then, don't you think? I have no desire to ally with Wu.
Are you sure about that? Cao Cao is constantly seeking talented individuals. He may already have his sights set on you. If Jing falls into his grasp, your days of peace are over. You'd be...
Is that a threat? Sorry, but that won't work on me. The capture of Jing is well within my calculations.
I see. Then you leave me no choice. I didn't want to have to use this last resort.
Last? Well, I'll be damned. So they've got you doing their dirty work for them, have they?
You're close with him, are you not? Perhaps you could put in a good word for us?
I just want to be sure I choose the right one. That's why I have my heart set on minding my own business, until I find the right lord. Oh, if it were anyone but you. I don't think I could ever bring myself to refuse. You're as insidious as ever, Zhuge Liang.
Your support is most appreciated, Pang.
Just remember that I will support you as I see fit, and at my discretion. Still, I don't mean to cause you any trouble. Don't you worry about that.
바로 적벽이 나오니까 좀 좋긴 하네요. 그날 밤.
I know it is late in the night, but I have something urgent to discuss with you. Yes. There is a task
바람의
that I wish
방향이
to
뭐 또
entrust to
완전
you. The plan I shared with Lord Liu Bei, setting fire to Cao Cao's ships. Such a strategy is no assured victory. There is one major hole in the plan. Cao Cao's forces will march southward, and thus, they will naturally take up camp to our north. This time of year, the winds of the Yangtze River Basin blow from the west and the north. But if we simply set Cao Cao's ships ablaze, the northern wind will scatter the flames, preventing them from spreading to the entire fleet. Cao Cao knows this very well, and likely intends to take up position to the north. Indeed, we must detect that exact moment. And your power, the power to read the wind, perhaps due to the climate or terrain, a southern wind sometimes blows down from the cliffs of Chibi at night. I need you to sense that change coming. You have my thanks. In order for our fire attack to succeed, this is a vital task. Perhaps I shouldn't say.
잠깐 끊었다 갈게요.
It was a long journey to get here from Changban. I'm still surprised I even made it.